Hi everyone, Jody Stokes Familetti with Jody Stokes Fitness. We're still working on the blue zones. What are the blue zones? They are living longer, healthfully, with those you love, preferably without disease or any kinds of limitations. What we're working on and focusing on today's workout, which can be a little arduous, so stick with me on that, okay? Balance, core work, muscle strength, and of course bone density, right, by doing weight-bearing activity. We're going to focus a lot on balance too, so stick with me best you can. If you have to lighten up the weights, go ahead. And that. Okay team, hang in there on this one. I'm going to start off with those biceps again, but I want to superset it. So I've got 3 sets of weights here, starting with the 10. Just go ahead and warm up those biceps, move it down to the second set of weights, and we're going to go for a couple of more reps. You want to go about 8 with the first set of weights, 10 with the second set of weights, and then 12 with the third set of weights. Warming up those biceps. Again, this is for the blue zones, so we find that as we actively age, those arms start to get a little crepey, so I like to work on those arms extra hard. I also have a special guest today, one of my 71-year-old clients right here, Lucy. She likes to work on those arms too, so she's doing the same thing I'm doing. We're going to go back to the sets that we're working on, second set of weights. You guys are going to take it up and press up and through. This is called the clean and press. You want to take those weights close to your body, and then you want to press them down. Press it down and up and all the way press through. So bring it to the shoulders, press it overhead, tap it, squat, and release it. Bring it up, catch it, press it, catch, and release. Squat, press, squat, and release. So just go through that. If you start to get tired, I'm starting out with 10s, and I already started to feel a little fatigued on these. So unless you're really experienced in this clean and press, you might start to feel tired. Go ahead and take your breaks. Pulling those weights up and pressing through. I'm working with 7.5-pound weights. I love this exercise, and here's what I tell my older clients: that God forbid you're getting some box out of a high shelf and it comes down on you. You got to push that box back up. You don't even have to be older with a box. You can just be younger and pushing that box back up. How are you going to do that? All your strength right here. And this is the hard part with the clean and presses. You start to get really fatigued. These weights are 5 pounds, so we go nice and easy. We press up. I tell everybody, at least all my clients, that these weights right here feel like a breath of fresh air because you get a little break. Push up through those shoulders, squeeze at the top. Again, take a breather if you need one. Start again and hit the last couple of reps. Should be about the last couple here. Catch your breath. You can tell I'm starting to get a little fatigued. My shoulders getting tired. All right, now we are going to move into what I call a Bulgarian lunge to the front, okay? And then we take it to the back. So lunge it back, squeeze that back butt cheek, and then hinge forward and lunge it forward. Just watch that front knee. Try not to get it too far over the toe. We're starting with the 10-pound weights for 8 reps. I'm going to show you a little bit of Lucy right here. 4.
She's taking it to the
Drop
front
it back
and leaning it back.
4 more.
She did almost the same
Beautiful.
thing, a little bit lighter weights.
1 more. finishing off with those 10-pound weights. We're going to move it into the 7.5s, and we have about 10 reps. So again, you start to get a little fatigued and tired, go ahead and take your breathers, and make sure that you don't compromise your form just because you're trying to hit that last 2 or 3 reps. Keep your chest flat and press it forward. Press it back. Watching your form, your consistency the whole time, and squeezing that back glute. That'll help you. It'll also help stretch that hip flexor. Switching weights to the lighter weights. You've got about 12 reps here. And I encourage you to not necessarily bend over and grab those weights from the side. That might have been really tough on your back, so be gentle with yourself. Best part about these lunges is that you're getting in a multitude of muscle work right here. My legs are killing me already and I got to switch sides. I'm sure you guys are feeling the same way. Grab that 10. Multitude of muscle groups here. You have 4 muscles in that quad, hence quad. So you want to feel the focus of all of them. The vastus lateralis is the muscle toward the outside that connects with the lateral part of your knee. The vastus medialis, connecting medially, protects the inside of that knee. Also, you're loading that front quad, but you're gonna feel tomorrow or the day after, you're gonna feel that glute. I really encourage making sure that you lean way back in that second set of the lunge and squeeze that back butt cheek. Pull your abs in, readjust, realign, and go ahead and start it again. Lean it back, readapt, readjust, pull the abs in. You're almost there. You have 12 reps with those super light weights. I know you're feeling it. If you need to take a breather, and hit those last 2 or 3 reps. Chest out, abs in. Good job, you guys. Big deep breath in, shake those legs out. We're gonna go ahead and move to triceps in just a second. So you're gonna go ahead and grab your 10-pound weights or higher. You're just taking it into 8 reps of a kickback. Switching to the 7.5s, you've got 10 reps. Oh, we're gonna go to an overhead tricep for 8 reps. Try to keep those elbows in real close to your ears as you extend that weight up toward the ceiling. Good. Before I hit up the second set, we're gonna show Lucy here doing the exact same thing, leaning and hinging at the hip and kicking those arms back. Moving into the lighter weights, really, you can lift higher on this one, so squeeze the back of the arm as tight as you can. Remember, the tricep is the muscle. God forbid you fall onto the ground and you have to push yourself up. So we like keeping that arm nice and strong. I'm going to take both of those 7.5s and I'm going to do this is what I call, it's an overhead tricep extension with both arms. But I like to say you're taking those swords right out of your pack in the back. So keep those arms nice and strong, keeping those elbows in. We're gonna go to the light weights now, and we're gonna go to those kickbacks. And you're gonna take both arms up if you can, 12 reps up. Good job, you guys. We're getting in a nice full body workout in here. Let's go ahead and hit it into the abs. Okay, we're gonna do what's called a full sit-up with a bicep curl and a shoulder on the up, which also works your back. Keep those abs in nice and strong. If you need to tuck your feet underneath something, couch, a chair, go ahead and do so. If that one's too hard, the one I just showed you is just a little up. I'll do it right here, just a little crunch with a little bit of a bicep curl. Try to hit 2 up and 2 crunches if you want to, or just keep the full sit up where you're pressing that arm overhead. Good, and I've got my client Lucy here showing the same thing. She's doing a full sit up, getting all the way down, all the way up. We've worked super hard on this with her. I'm super proud of her.
Do 2 more of those.
And she's at the end of her workout, so her arms are already fatigued. Good, we're finishing this up now, and we're going to then move it into just a single full sit-up lunge, pressing those arms overhead. Crossing the weight from side to side, and the ankles are crossed. Pulling those abs in super tight, working the transverse abdominis, the obliques, the intercostals. Goal is to really try to get those abs underneath the elastic in your tights. Now, I'm taking that weight right between the arch of my foot, and I'm gonna hold myself up, extending both legs out. Yes, this is quads, but you have to engage your core just to get your legs up. Laying all the way down, taking a big deep breath in, trying to hold the weight with your legs straight. Place both of those hands underneath your glutes. You're holding for 20 seconds. And that is a 7.5 pound weight, by the way. So be careful. Nice work, team. You're doing a great job. You're almost there. Let's go ahead and stretch out that back just a little bit with a bicycle kick, opposite elbow, opposite knee, pressing that leg out. Stretching those knees. Stretch the back an additional amount if you'd like to. Go ahead and take it through a throw down, turning the knees side to side. Again, working the transverse abdominis and the obliques. If you find that you want to just take a little breather for your back and stretch your legs, go ahead and do so. I love this exercise. It's just like the throw down to the center with the reverse curl, only you're taking your knees from side to side. And listen up, you guys are 10 years younger already just from that one workout. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And that's it. Be fit.